original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Looking to pass, it's Leonard. Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just creating a turnover and taking it to the house. Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Leonard. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Again on second and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can't on third and goal. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Maffa. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Using his feet. He's stopped. Fourth and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Great move there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They go to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll try the run. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. For a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
I love when players understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over first and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes his connection. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no. You turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Young. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Just ran over it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield, moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been